Hello to my beautiful Sagittarius collective. This is Molly with Soul School Spiritual Guidance and Healing. I've got a collective and timeless reading for you guys. Just a quick update that I've got elsewhere on my channel is that I did subscribe. What's the word I want? I suspended memberships on my channel. I know. I just rolled those out. And the bottom line is I had a really huge breakthrough in my vision for this channel and for my business and what we're doing and where we're going and why we're in this handbasket. Okay, if you know the phrase, you know the phrase. You get it. It's kind of a joke. Otherwise, you guys, if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you guys are here. Sorry that I'm just kind of in this weird state. I just completed a personal reading. I literally feel like I just stepped out of another dimension. So if you guys are interested in cultivating a closer, more intimate, more supportive relationship with your spirit guides, check out the description box below and make sure you subscribe to monthly readings. All right, I have several clients I've been doing these for several months now, and it just, wow, I'm amazed at the things that come through, and I'm so blessed and grateful to have the opportunity to deliver these messages. So that's enough about me. Let's talk about you, Sagittarius. While this portal is open, we're going to see what kind of message comes through for you. Like I said, this is timeless. So I set the intention that it will find who it needs to find at the time that they need to see it, at the time that it will serve them best. All right. Also, it is for anybody who associates with the Sagittarius energy, whether it is your sun, moon, rising sign, some other placement, or just you kind of felt like clicking on a link. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the Starseed Oracle deck. And I had a vision of this card before I did my personal reading. So it makes sense that it came up for you guys. All right, Whale and Orca Elders. Let's see what this is talking about here. I almost, before I even look at the words on the card, like underneath, because I forgot. I know that Dive Deep is in there, right? I feel like sound healing is going to be very, very important to you guys. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. All right. So when I talk about sound healing, I bet at some point in time, in this reading, my attention is going to be called to one or more of the chakras that needs some healing at this time. Okay. Please understand, we are all vibrations. That's what exists in this world. Everything is energy, and energy can be understood as vibrations of different frequencies. All right. So your chakras vibrate at different frequencies, and there are solfeggio is the name of the scale of tones, right? And the different tones associate with different chakras because they resonate at the same frequency. I almost kind of feel like it's going to be heart chakra based on the other card that's on the table, but we'll get to that in a second. Dive deep. This actually is really interesting because once upon a time, way before I was into like psychic mediumship, I think I dabbled a little in astrology at the time. I might have had a tarot deck, but I was going through some stuff, okay? And at the same time, I was in my community college courses, and I was learning about different religions. And I learned about, I don't even remember what I was studying, but I learned about transcendental meditation, right? Where you can go into a meditative state and imagine yourself as a different being than what you are. And whales were always my favorite. Like I would just go into meditation and pretend I was a whale and just swim around under the ocean. And it felt so calm and so peaceful that for some reason I just really want to recommend that to you guys. Look, if you're new to my channel, it gets weird. Okay? It gets weird here, and I like it. I hope you like it. But like I said, I just finished a reading. Actually, I feel like my client has some Sagittarius in their chart. I don't remember exactly where. But going into meditation, opening up yourself to just even seeing things as vibration. Everything in this world is energy. Energy is vibration, all right? But my point is I literally feel like I just stepped out of like another, like I don't know where I went for that 45 minutes that I was doing that reading, but I came back and I was like, whoa, what a trip. What a trip. Okay? What a trip. You guys have a trip you can go on, and it's all up here. Okay? Sagittarius is all about travel. Okay? Sagittarius is all about travel. But I also like that it says share your song. Yes, this is gorgeous, you guys. This is freaking gorgeous. Fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life. Okay? Now, dive deep. Dive deep. Oh my God, this is under this, right? Whatever you're finding when you're in meditation, whatever vibration, like if this is something you're already doing, like you just go into meditation and you're like, this world is stressful, I'm going to go zen out for a little bit over in this other realm of consciousness. What Spirit is saying in this message is that you can take that vibration and you can share it with people even if they don't know what even if they don't get where you go when you go there, right? Okay? It's saying, look, if you go into meditation and you find some sort of higher consciousness, higher knowledge, higher understanding, something that's at a different vibratory level. I've been getting this message a lot lately, you guys, especially if you're a light worker or a starseed. It can feel like you live in two different worlds. And it can feel like one of those worlds is one that it's like not that fun to be in sometimes. Right? Like the practical grounded reality that we live in. The old earth energy. And so it's just sometimes for some of us, it's just like, ooh, that's a nice escape to just kind of get away. But the Spirit's like, the reason you're here on this earth is to bring it back and share it with those who are grounded in the world. Okay? You don't have to explain it to them. You don't have to be like, hey, my heart chakra is doing this, or my guides told me this, or I was astral projecting to Mars and I experienced this. You know what I mean? It's saying you don't have to tell the whole story of where you got the information. And it's not even so much about sharing the information as sharing the vibration. Okay? For some of you guys, this makes total sense. For some of you, you're like, what the? If this makes no sense to you, this is what you're being asked to do, is to dive deep, to go ahead and go into meditation. And what happens is when you come back, you're on a different frequency. You're on a different vibration. And if you're only trying to surround yourself with other people of that vibration, darling, it's possible to some extent. But understand that the reason why you're able to do this is not just to heal yourself, but in healing yourself, you can heal others. It's a big one. It's a big one today. Tonight, it's a big one. All right? You are also... Let me get my brain around this, you guys. It's a big message. You're surrounded by spirit. But I also see these as souls. The souls of the people on the planet Earth. Do you see how here she's in this cave and she's holding a baby? And then here's the souls of the people on the planet Earth. And it's almost like they're just standing around. And as people are drawn to you, right? As you begin to raise your vibration, people are drawn to you. And not all of them, but some of them carry your vibration with them forward. okay? Energetic protection is very, very important if you're doing this kind of work. If you are a light worker, starseed, empath, psychic, intuitive, whatever you want to call it, healer, very important, because look at all these souls that are like magnetized towards you. Not all of them will match you in your vibration. Not all of them will receive the, I want to say, activation that you have to offer. Okay? And when I say activation, I mean, let's say that you dive deep. You're doing some meditation. You've probably done some shadow work, cleansed out some old energies, reprogrammed your programming, rewritten your script, so to speak. You've rediscovered who you are and what you're capable of. Okay, the vibratory frequencies that you are capable of achieving. And then you step back into the world, right, like this crowded place, and you're like, get me out of here. Okay? Was it my last Sagittarius reading where I was talking about, the title of the reading is like Mastering One Realm and Stressed Out by Another. That is, it might have been my Sagittarius reading, but this is a follow-up to that reading. Okay? Or at least it's linked to that reading, because it's talking about how like you can go here and be at peace. The problem is coming back and being around everybody else and maintaining that peace. And that's why grounding is very important. That's why building a supportive relationship with your energetic guides, with your spirit squad is what I like to call them. And then I imagine them like in the bleachers, like rah, rah, rah. Go Sagittarius. Go fight, win. Okay? But this is real. Please understand this is real. What you experience when you go here is so much more real. And not everybody's gonna see it. Everybody, they sense it in you. People sense when your vibration is changed. They can't all make sense of it, but they can sense it. And some people are like, give me the good vibes. And you're like, no, leave me alone. Okay, but some people will actually, your vibration will rub off on them. Your vibration will affect and influence the way that they live their life. And that doesn't mean they're going to start living their life in the same way that you do. But it will change the way they live their life. It will, the closer you get to your most authentic self, the more you show the rest of the world what that looks like. And not just in you, but what it could look like in them. Have I literally talked for like 10 minutes straight about these two cards? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. But do you see this? Whatever you're achieving in meditation, in dream state, people think that dreams are just this place where like we clock out. No, our consciousness is at work. Not all of us remember that. Not all of us can bring that back into our waking life. But please understand that work is being done there. And the more you allow that to live through you as you walk through the world, the more other people witness it. And they don't have to understand it. Baby doll, what do you think Jesus was doing with those miracles? You think people understood those? No. That's why they're called miracles. But were their lives changed forever? Yes. Whoo, Spirit is on fire tonight. I tell you what. This portal is like open, man. And actually I made that connection because I've been thinking a lot about portals and the way that they exist pretty much everywhere in the world, right? Oh, dreams are portals. Sound healing, very capable of creating those portals. Look at this Hierophant. He's holding a portal. Y'all are teachers. Some of you literally, but also some of you, you go into this meditation and you come out and you have knowledge that others don't have. You have access to something that others don't have. And you don't have to like sit them down and explain it to them. You just live it and allow it to fill the space around you. And they will be affected by it. They will be affected by it. Okay? But anyways, I was talking about portals, and I'm like, all I do is sit here and I talk to a screen. It's a portal. It's a portal. All right. Just open your idea of what a portal is and like think about that. Okay? Meditate on that. Okay? This dude's got a portal. He's like, peace. Peace. I mean, I know he's doing the benediction. Okay? But it also kind of looks like a peace sign. All right. As above, so below. Do you know that the benediction holds that information in it? How's it? It's like this. Okay. Because this is just a quick history lesson. The Hierophant doing this symbol, by the way, is a very, it's like an ancient rite of the Catholic Church. Okay. But it's pagan in origin. Because the ancient Greeks, what is it? The sun. Each finger has a different meaning. This is Venus, I believe. And then you have two that point down to the earth and two that point up to heaven. And I knew that that light shining in was important. Do you see that light shining in? As above, so below. The Hierophant is higher knowledge. The Hierophant, by the way, can also represent the status quo. What just fell out? 8 of Wands. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so it's like it's two-sided. Yes, he represents the status quo. Yes, this crowd of people around you represents the status quo, which, boring. Once you've been here, who wants to go back to the status quo? The way that everybody else is living their life. Boring. But they're also a classroom without even knowing it. And you don't have to be like, everybody take your seat, face forward, take notes. No. Just live your life the way you do. Live your life based on what you find when you're diving deep. Dive deep and then bring that stuff back up with you. Okay? This is the opportunity that you have. But what I want to see, what I really see here is this X over. It is technically in the solar, but I'm calling it the heart chakra. Remember what I said? You have the will, because this is also now representing to me a solar plexus. Okay? Don't worry about your solar. Your solar is pretty good. It's your heart. It's your heart. Because I'm going to tell you what. Sometimes you go down in there and you experience what you experience in meditation, in higher states of consciousness, and you come out and you're like, oh my God, these people are so unwoke. Have some compassion for them, okay? Don't you think Jesus thought most of the people he met were like kind of unwoke too? That's why he's teaching them. Okay? You're keeping your heart chakra closed. It's hard for you. Listen, please listen. Okay? I don't mean to make this like super duper about Judeo-Christian deities, but meditating on the Virgin Mary is what helped me to understand unconditional love. Okay, that was a gift given to me by my grandmother. Thank you, Granny. To greet everyone with unconditional love. And what I mean is, once you spend enough time down here, you realize we are all one. The unwoke and the woke, we're all one. Okay? Don't judge the unwoke for being unwoke. Don't close your heart to them. Because I'm going to tell you the reason they're telling me now. The reason why your heart is closed to all these people, well, first of all, their energy can really be draining. You've been drained by the people who are the energy vampires. But Spirit is saying, please know that they were on your path to teach you certain lessons about energetic protection. Okay? And once you've mastered that, and once you've gained the access to your portal, where you can go and find yourself in this energy, in this vibration, okay? Don't even worry about them. Learn to protect your own energy, and they're just not even going to affect you in the same way that they did before. Okay? They were triggers. They were catalysts. They were put there to open. It's almost like could you imagine all these like energies coming at you, and it's almost like you're like, I'm getting the heck out of here. And where is there to go? Underwater. Okay? And water, by the way, just represents consciousness. Different realms of consciousness. Okay? When you come back up, it's weird because now we got baptism stuff going on. It's a cleansing. It's a purification of all that old junk. Bring it back up with you. Bring back your new vibration. And in holding that vibration, in protecting your own energy, you create your own filter to those vampiric energies. You don't have to worry about them like you used to. Now, the people that you draw to you are the people who will be able to see your light, even if they don't understand it. They will see and they will be affected by your light, even if they don't understand it. Okay? Okay? Yeah. There's this energy in the past. You see how he's got like the Four of Coins. This is reversed. This is from the Revelations Tarot, by the way. Is ultimately about holding on to something. And when it comes up reversed, it almost means like you're giving away too much. And this is you and your light and your goodness, right? There was a point in the past where you were like, oh, I'm a light being. I'm going to shine my light on everybody. And then you get drained. Your batteries are gone. You got to change the bulb and everything. It happened to teach you how to better preserve your energy. Okay? That's the Ace of Cups. Let me see what this is saying. This is a very interesting Seven of Cups. Okay, Seven of Cups can have many different interpretations, but one is that it's about illusions. And when it comes up reverse, it means clarity coming in. And that is actually what I'm seeing here. What I love about the Revelations Tarot is, check this out. There's two images in every card. One is the upright and one is the reversal. Okay? These cups are not full because you were under the illusion that it was your job to I don't know what. I don't know what. But they're pointing me back to this now. That whatever it was you were seeking in others in the past was not the real thing that you need. Right? It's like saying, hey, I need a drink of water, and somebody brings you a cup of smoke, of mist, of steam. Can you imagine that? Oh my God, can you get me water? And they bring you steam. And it just, thanks, that wasn't very helpful. It's not gonna be very helpful if they bring you a block of ice either, right? By the way, oh my gosh, that's been my metaphor for helping people to understand different vibrational levels. Like steam and water and ice are all the same combination of molecules, but they exist at different frequencies. Do you see what I mean now? You see what I mean now? I want to make some really bad pun, but I'm not going to. All right? So this is you. It's a double message. One is about understanding that the things that you experience in those other states of consciousness are very real. They are very valuable to you. But also this is you coming into the clarity that you have been giving too much away. And don't blame yourself for it, because that's kind of the process that we all go through. Okay? But this is you realizing that you, like, understanding how to keep some of it for yourself. Okay? How to keep some of it for yourself. And now they're showing me a pendulum that comes to stop at the middle. I've been giving away too much. Now I need to just focus on myself. And then eventually you come back to where you can be there for others, but also know how to care for yourself. Okay? I'm going to need to wrap this up and take it over to the extended real quick, okay? The last card is this this 8 of Wands. And what I love about this one, a lot of times the 8 of Wands are just whoosh, it's a whoosh energy, but also they look like they're descending. These are ascending. These are ascending, and he's not alone. Do you see what I mean? Maybe you're the only person you know who can talk about these things. Maybe you can't, there's not necessarily somebody that you know you can have these conversations with. Find somebody at a distance. I tell you what, it is tremendous just to be able to be like, oh my God, I had this crazy astral projection, let me tell you about it, right? Or like, whoa, I had this crazy thing happen in meditation, just to be able to relate to somebody, all right? But understand that not everybody is going to be able to hold that conversation with you. And that doesn't mean that they won't, that you don't have something to give them. That you don't have some effect on their own ascension process. Okay? Sagittarius, what? Okay. I'm going to take this over to the extended. The one way that you can get that now that I've suspended memberships is to click on the Vimeo link below. And that'll take you right to the video. It's $4.99 if you feel like you want to hear some more about this, if you want to get in on this portal while I got it open. Otherwise, you guys, I hope to see you back on my channel again soon. Take care.